program. Sorry, I think I gave some. Yeah, this should not be spaced here because it's not a first statement, right? Yeah. When you get it, now you get the total length as 7. Okay. You understand the difference here, dear friends? Here, I'm giving the simplest variable x, okay? And I map this particular x to something what we call it as protein, okay? And when I type print length of x, which means I'm trying to know what is the length of protein in terms of, the characters in a variable that is affixed as x, I simply give print of length of x, okay? Then I'll get it. But if I were to use a first statement here, okay, which means for x, which means each of these particular individual characters are defined in something called variable x, okay, then I'll get, each of those particular values. Okay. Is this clear, dear friends? Any questions until here? Class, can I get yes or no, please, here?
No, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. And the most important stuff in Python is an initializer. Okay. So, for example, if you give, I'm taking an example 18 now. Okay. Let's say, imagine, I'm taking some verb or some object or some text. Okay. So, let's say text is equivalent to, okay, something like, say, RNA is a biomolecule, something like this. I'm just defining it like this. RNA is a biomolecule. So now what should be your, so if you print text as a variable, okay, you'll get, of course, RNA is a biomolecule, isn't it? So for example, you want to check in such particular statements, okay, you want to give, say, whether or not, RNA or any of those particular letters are really present or not. Okay, that can be a kind of a Boolean expression, whether or not it is true or false. Okay, so for example, here I give RNA, something like this. Okay, print RNA in a variable that is defined as text. If you simply give it like this. Okay, so since first let me type the so that you'll understand in the std out here. So this was the command that we gave. So print RNA in text. Okay. So for example, I now run the program. It says that yes, RNA is present. It is true. Now let's give an example here. Suppose I type DNA here and run the program. So it gives me as false. Okay. So that is how you need to employ taking these Boolean expressions in in Python. Okay. So it defines a normal dictionary. Okay. A normal dictionary is nothing but you can probably try these particular text and write it and whatever. Okay. And please be advised that, so for example, here I give a space, okay, and I give RNA here, okay. You see, you are printing the text, of course. That doesn't matter whether or not the space is defined or not. Nevertheless, the program cannot identify, so for example, you are giving like this. Okay. See, what is it I've given? Okay. I've given, here it is printed in biomolecule is in small letters. Okay. And the capital B is present here, and I've printed biomolecule in text. Okay, so you see now what is the answer it gave? It gave false, which means Python dictionary is just like a normal dictionary. Okay, it's a what is written in a normal Oxford dictionary, exact letter to letter it will probably take. Even if you take, say for example, biomolecules here, biomolecules, something like this. Okay, even you cannot recognize it. Okay, so that is about this thing. In Python, sometimes you also need to take up certain stripping based methods. Okay, in a stripping based method, you see I've given a space here, isn't it? Okay, now I can say that I want to get rid of spaces. Okay, in this particular text that is defined as a variable. Okay, so what I am trying to do is I'll run the program now. Okay, so you see, for the first thing, of course, print text, you got the space, and RNA is a biomolecule because there is a space here, isn't it? You see, those so much space is there. And then you get print biomolecule in text as biomolecule is present, so it gives true. Now you want to strip the space. Stripping is nothing but removing the space, right? You see, I just want to get rid of this particular space. Okay. Then I get RNA is a biomolecule without a space. Okay. So this strip function, is very, very important because, this can be used when you want to insert any deletions or insertions in Python. Okay. That plays an absolutely, very important role. Okay. Likewise, you can also give, say, print. Sorry, I don't know. I print set a print. Okay. Say I want to type everything in small letters. Okay. So what is that I gave? Print a dot lower. So not lower. Sorry, this is not e. So it's text, right? Text dot. This is what we have typed. So when you run the code, you see RNA was in capitals, now it is in small letters. Okay. Likewise, we give print text dot say uppercase. Okay. Everything will be in uppercase. Is this clear, dear friends? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. The problem with Python here is, I'll take another example because this is already there. For example, you define say text as a variable and say RNA is, again you want to give a double quotation here. Okay? RNA is a biomolecule. Okay? And close it. And then you give print text. Okay? The problem with such thing with indentation here is, okay, the programs with that are defined, because you have defined a variable called RNA as a biomolecule. This is actually an entire statement. You cannot have double or single quotations several times within a statement. Okay, this is because of escapism. This is something what we call it as escapism in Python. Okay, so what happens is, if you were to define such kind of things, okay, what you do is you give a special escapism character, something like this. Okay, so you start with forward slash, so reverse slash. You tell the program that you are starting with this. Okay, you end this like this. Okay, so now when you type this, Okay, this is what you have typed. You see? Now you get that RNA is a biomolecule. And please be advised that this particular escapism can also be applied with single quotations as well. Okay? Python can recognize that thing as well. Okay? And Python can also recognize even if there are single quotations all through as well. That doesn't matter. Whereas you cannot give a single quotation and here you cannot close it with say double quotation. Okay, it will give you error. Okay, so that string literal function cannot be defined like this. So either you have to give all double quotations or all single quotation. Is this clear, dear friends? Any questions until here, class?
No, sir.
I'll give you about quick 2 to 3 minutes. Will you please do these exercises? Okay. I'll be very happy if you have some questions, please. Please. Any questions, let me know. Okay. I'll give you a quick 3 minutes. The time is 5:18. 5 until 5:21. I can probably wait. Okay. If you have any questions, please let me know. As you're all doing these exercises, right? Yeah.
Sir, could you show the last one again, sir?
Yeah. Please. Yeah.
The reverse slash should come before or after we put
Yes. Yeah. Before the single quotation. Can you see the screen now?
yes, sir.
I probably put the screenshot so that you'll understand. Um, there were 59 responses. And today, why is that there are only very few? 39? Something wrong?
Yeah, sir. Some of them were having labs, so that's why some
Oh, I
people
see.
are late, sir.
Oh, I see. Oh. I hope you're recording this, Goldie, right?
Yes, sir.
We can give it to them later and put it in YouTube page later. So another 1 minute left. So quickly, please do this. Yeah. I don't know why my camera is not working. You are not able to see me, right?
No, sir.
I have a very good face. I don't know why this is not working. At the end of the day today, around 6 o'clock or so, I'll probably ask all of you to share your screen and I'll ask some questions. Okay, you have to run the codes. Okay, this is an exam. Okay, can we go ahead? Are you done, all of you? Okay. So let me take another example. What happens is, say for example, you are defining say text, okay? Sorry, text is equivalent to say DNA is a biomolecule, okay? Something like this, our own this thing. For example, you may have to replace certain words from your function. I mean, from your variables that are defined. Okay, from the text in the variables that are defined. So you can use a replace function. So replace can be something like this. Okay. And close it, and then print text. Okay. Now I'll type that particular. Sorry, example 20. This is the thing. So I run the code, Python 3, example. In principle, you can also set up something called, setting up a space. Okay. So, for example, you can also use split function. Okay. And you can say that you want to split two words. Okay. Something like this. DNA and RNA, something like this.
Sir, in the previous one, the DNA is not replaced with RNA. Why? Like we gave the text dot replace DNA to
One
RNA.
minute, 1 minute. What was that? 1 minute, Nihal. Give me a minute. This is, this is a split function. In the previous one, yeah, you were saying DNA is a biomolecule. Yes. Let us take this. Okay. So you want to use a text with replace function, right?
Yes, sir.
Something like this. And what is it you want to replace with? Okay. So for example, if you want to even write the simplest DNA like this, okay. So write say DNA. Sorry, you have to write with double quotations because that is what it is there. Okay. Say comma with RI. So simple. Okay. So here you run it. 1 minute. Cat example. So you define text is equal to DNA. Okay. So I want to replace what we call text dot replace with I mean DNA with RNA actually. Okay. So here I'm giving a thing called print text. Okay. And here I'm getting an output as only DNA, right? With RNA, yeah. This is because it's a true or false or boolean expression. And something on YouTube microphone, please. This is a boolean expression. Okay. And in order to check it, we can also check, okay, using using a Boolean expression, something like this. Okay. Sorry, I think we have typed something wrong here. 1 minute. Where is the space? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I didn't close it. Okay. So I'll type that particular command again. 20.py. It's not capital, it's small. you see, I want a kind of a Boolean expression whether or not text is equal to DNA or not. Okay, so if it is DNA, that's fine. So here, I'm just replacing, say for example, even I'll also add this as a comment. So for example, if it were RNA, okay, I can know whether or not it is a Boolean expression is true or not. Is that? Okay. So these Boolean expressions, you can probably take it either in uppercase, lowercase, or whatever. Okay. In Python dictionary only recognizes true or false. It doesn't recognize yes or no. Okay. It doesn't recognize 1 or 0 as in binaries. When you say 1, it is true. 0 is false. It doesn't even recognize that. Okay. It only recognizes whether or not it's true or false. Okay. In Python, you can even simply give operators like this. Say, for example, 20 plus 3, okay? Or you give, say, 21 into 2, say, minus 2, something like this, okay? And give directly like this. Okay? So when you type what we have given, cat, say, example 21.py, okay? And now you ask the program to print it. Okay, it can directly give you these. These are simplest, operators that you can tell. Okay, but these operators you can also tell using, Boolean function as well. Okay, like in the previous case, we have taken certain, Boolean expression as well. Okay, say for example. A is equal to 2, okay, B is equal to say 3. So C is equal to A into 3. Sorry, A into say B, okay, something like this. Now print say C, okay, and now you can write if statement or else statement or even first statement or whatever, okay. So for example, if C is greater than say 5, okay, then what is this you need to give? Here you need to give colon. Please don't forget that. Print, okay, C is greater than, okay, something like this. Okay. Else, you can also use else if you want, okay. But if it is not ending like that, okay, you can also, try to check what is the Boolean expression of C. Okay, something like this. Is what we gave. I think we gave syntax correct. Okay. So you see, for the first two things we learned, print 20 plus, that's fine. It gives you those things. We have defined a variable A that's subjected to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to A into B, that is 6. Okay. So what is that we have given? If C is greater than 5, okay, print C is greater than 5, of course, and print Boolean of C. What is Boolean of C? It is true. Okay. These statements you can also supplement with if-else, if statements, or the for statements that we have written. Okay. Sometimes these sequences play a very important role, but this can largely be employed when we list it. Okay. So what is listing? I think we learned yesterday the listing in the tuples, right? Okay. So let me take the example of say some listing like this. So for example, sorry, I didn't press insert. Sorry, insert. Yeah. So list is equivalent to So I can give like this, okay? Or even I can give one of them a single quotation, that doesn't matter, as long as you end it with the same thing, okay? Something like this. Okay? Then simply give list. If you remember, this is what we did yesterday. Okay, and now what is that you want to do now? You run the code. Okay, so you'll get DNA, RNA, and protein. Please understand that these listing can also be given in these quotations as well. I mean, not quotations, in these particular brackets as well. Okay, that doesn't matter as long as you give that. Okay. But this is not what we want to take shape. In principle, okay, suppose there might be several lists that you want to do that. Okay, suppose you want to list only an array of say 1. Can someone tell me what could be the answer for this? Any guess? Any wild guesses? Tell you about an array.
RNA.
Very good. So it will be array. Okay. So because 0, 1, and 2. And what if I give an array of 3 here? Can someone tell me?
Out of bounds.
Very good. It is out of bounds because it is a wrong thing because we haven't defined any tuple. We haven't defined any list here. The same thing. What if I give comma and I give double quotation simply like this. Okay, something like this. See, I don't get anything. It's because it's a blank quotation, isn't it? Okay. Is this clear, all of you? Okay. So these things, you can also print like this as well. Okay. Okay. That can also you can also take up like this as well. But that is not we wanted. Suppose you have added so many lists and you have forgotten. Okay. To take this. Okay. What you could do is you can probably use a function called list.append. Okay. Now you forgot maybe say protein or something. Okay. You can ask the program to append those particular list options. Okay. So that could be say siRNA or something like this, whatever. And then I'm just just giving this. Okay. And then I gave print list. Okay. Is what I gave. 1 minute. Yes, because I didn't give this. You can also give print list.append here. Okay, but before we get the append function, we can also say, for example, you can also add say, for example, list2. Okay, and then you give say siRNA, something like whatever you want to add. Okay, let's say sorry, double quotation I gave, single quotation, something like this. Now you want to give, okay, function, okay, say as say extend this to something like this, okay, and then print list, which means you're extending the sequences, okay. This is prefixed in what we call list only, and list 2 is usually appended. Okay, 1 minute. Let me define where we are going wrong. Did we give any space? Extend option is not there. List 2 is defined, SIRNA. The print list option is not there, I guess. Yeah. Okay, list 2 is defined. Let me see once if list 2 is there. I think the list and the extended functions, are probably missing here. Give me a minute. Yeah, print list 2. Okay, SARNA. Let me see if the extended functions are working. It's error. Okay. Yes, someone is joining on that. Okay. Yes. So the append functions and extended functions, I'll probably tell you. It's because of list and list 2, right? Yeah. Another option with Python here is you cannot really take what you call age functions. Okay, so for example, age or sex or anything. So for example, I say x is equal to say 4. Okay, whatever. So y is equal to say 6. Okay. Suppose we learned yesterday that I am of age, okay, something like this. Okay. If you were to run this particular program, okay, the program will really give a kind of an error because it cannot recognize what is that. Okay, what is that x actually? Okay. So you need to probably know what is the format option for this. So for this, you can probably employ certain format options. Those format options are always defined within the variables. Okay. So in order to run that particular format options, you have two categories. Okay. So even if you give what is x here, okay, it will not work at all. Okay. So suppose if I give like this, okay, now I'll get I'm of age 4. So in order to avoid these kind of problems with comma spaces and indentations, okay, what you could probably do here is, okay, so even if you give like this, okay, I'll probably get it. So in order to avoid this, you can probably use a function called format option. Okay. So what is that format option? I'll probably take it. So for example, you can use, okay, say you can print say thing that says z is equal to my age is something like this. Huh? Okay. Now you want to define the print option, right? Then Say for example, you want to define the z variable here, because that is what you really wanted it, and you want to say format some age. Say let's imagine that is x. Okay. That cannot be done directly as interpreted as my age as x. Okay. The problem here is, you see, it doesn't tell you what is that age now. Okay. Sorry, what is the program number 23? Okay. Which means in Python, in order to define an age or define a kind of a number, say that is attributing to x or that is attributing to y, or some kind of a string like z. Okay, this is what I want to define, because I want an output saying that I'm of age and I want to get this as x. Okay, that x is the format of this option. Okay, this is now a formatted option. Okay, so you cannot probably get that. But if you were to use say z comma x, okay, this is what you give it. You will probably get it as my age is equal to 4. So you cannot format variables directly within the variable functions. Okay. So this is just like that escapism where we have mentioned in quotations. Okay, something like that. Another option in Python here is, I think we learned about the Boolean expressions. Say for example, if you give a bool function, okay, say a is equal to say DNA, okay. So the problem again, I tell you 24, right? 24. I've given something called a is equal to DNA. I just wanted a kind of a Boolean expression for this. You see, it doesn't return anything. Okay. Now, in order to avoid these particular problems, okay, you can have various what you call functions attributing to the Boolean expressions as well. Okay. But in order to check whether or not your Boolean expression is working or not, okay. So, for example, you are giving a is equal to DNA, b is equal to say RNA. Okay, now you are keeping some kind of Boolean functions. Okay, say you can give yes, 24. So these Boolean functions can be superseded with various variable options as well. So for example, here you have only one variable. What if if you have multiple variables here? Okay, a comma b, it doesn't probably return it. Okay, because there is only one argument. So for this, you need to take separate Boolean expressions, comma. Okay, sorry, I'm not able to type that, comma, bool of b and bool of c, so on and so forth. You can take multiple Boolean expressions in order to match those particular strings. Um, Another important thing with uh, any of these particular Boolean functions is, for example, if you are giving Okay, something like this. Okay. So what I've given here is just to check that I have some DNA and RNA. I want to print in a Boolean expression with a called variable as A. So these are all those null values. Okay, these are all those particular null values, and it doesn't take up that particular Boolean expression for those particular sequences. Okay? And even you can't give it like this as well. Okay, even if you give like this, sorry, something is wrong. I'm sorry. So even if you give like this, it is probably ignored, and finally that Boolean A is already defined. Okay, this is what will get only one result. 24. You only get one result, and this can also be circumvented for others as well, like this. This is what you gave. Okay. You'll get only Boolean expression only for the printed option. So, for example, you can also give it like this. Sorry, I gave a wrong one. Yeah. No. Yeah. You can also give like this. Minute, I gave something error here. Yeah, sorry, this is not defined here, right? So I cannot give bool of A here, but I can give print option of a bool of A here, because A is already defined like this. Okay, so this is not acceptable. Okay. Now let's imagine I give it as 12. And I want to add some scoring function for this. Okay, this is what I give it. As I told you yesterday, you cannot mix integer with string. Okay, because this is integer. Okay. When you give A is equal to in quotations, it is a string. Okay, now it is a kind of an integer. Okay, even here also the problem here is it gives me only the value as true. Okay, but you can also give print A plus 2 as like this. Okay. I can also get it. Is this clear, dear friends, all of you? Okay, not clear. So these Boolean expressions can be inbound and outbound with various operators that you can take. Can someone tell me if you were to use multiple, say, lists, okay, with an escapism, with escape characters, then you have to give that reverse slash option, right? That also you can probably do that, okay, so that you can call those particular things, and then you can probably get it. Any questions until here, please? Yeah, please do this exercise for the next 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll see. Yeah. Any questions, please? Yeah. Class, any questions? Class?
So no questions.
Please work on it and then we'll see. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So in the meantime, I'm just typing this command. Okay. Yeah. Int list. TP53 and this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the screen is not shared, is it? Sorry. I just
Yeah, screen is not showing, sir.
sorry. So for example, 25. This. I'm giving a command here, something like this. No, it's a list. I'm giving some DNA, RNA, and protein. And in the previous example, I'm in the case with an array. So list of 2 is equal to long non-coding array. Okay, let's assume I'm taking this, which means this protein could probably be replaced with this. And I can give list append MIR, and list 2 I'm typing TP53 MLH1 MSH2. Then I can extend this particular list to list 2. Okay. So let me see example. Line 3. Oh, 1 minute. Line 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I gave single quotation, I think. Yeah. Double quotation. Okay. So let me type the command. What is this? So you see what I've done here is I've used the append and extended functions, which was probably not possible earlier. That's because I didn't define that. So here, let's assume I've listed DNA, RNA, and protein as biomolecules. Okay. And with an array, okay, I wanted this second one, which is 0, 1, and 2. List of 2 should be linked a long non-coding array. Okay. But now I want to append, which means to this particular list, I want to add another one called microarray. Okay, to this particular list, to these 3 biomolecules. But now here I define another list 2 as TP53, MLH1, MSH2, which are well-known tumor suppressor genes and cancer-causing genes. Okay. Now use list.extend function with list 2 in the loop. Okay. When I type print list, which means this extended function will I'll get all the 6 biomolecules, whatever, all the 7. DNA, RNA, long non-coding RNA, microRNA, TP53, MLH1, and MSH2. Okay. So this can also be, taken up as well. The same thing, you can also take an example. Suppose you simply want to use replace RNA with long non-coding RNA, but you want to keep the protein. Okay, so that also you can probably take that. So this way, you can probably list all these क्या बोलते हैं, all these listing functions, and these listing functions can also be taken up like this, with the same sorry, with this as well. That doesn't matter if one list is in normal brackets, other list is in tuple object. Sorry, 1 minute. Tuple object. Yeah, I think here. I'm sorry. Wait, insert. The list must be supported like this. Your tuple object it's not accepting. That's because your tuple object is list, right? Which means it will only take this. Yeah, this is a tuple object, right? Yeah. We'll probably use this. Okay. Is this clear, dear friends? Yeah. So you can use append, extend, you can even replace as well actually. You can also use replace function as well actually. But if you were to use replace, then you'll have to define what is the replacement. But replace functions doesn't directly work with this. So for example, if you were to use list, replace here. Okay. You need to define what is that. MIRNA, say SIRNA, something like this. Okay. This is what you gave. Okay. That replace, it doesn't accept actually. It doesn't, define that particular attributes. Okay. So let's keep append because append is the well-known function. Right. Yeah, you can use multiple as well. List append MIRNA SIRNA. Is there any double quotation here? There's no double quotation. Any questions, please? Yeah, the time is 6 o'clock. I thought, I'll give you some 1 or 2 minutes to perform these exercises. Okay. And then I'll probably ask you to share your screen randomly, and then we'll see. Okay, how it works. Is this fine, all of you?
Sir, why didn't replace actually work?
Replace function doesn't work with tuples. Replace function, doesn't work with. This is a tuple, right? This is a square brackets, right? So replacement doesn't work specifically with the tuples.
Okay, sir.
Can you run this example? These particular commands, all that has put up in the screen. Maybe I'll put up a screenshot so that you can do it. Please do this and we'll see. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. Class, any questions? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'll ask randomly. Mm. Shristi, can you please share your screen and just give me a simplest operator function of say 10 plus 2? Please don't waste time. Let's quickly share the screen, please. Huh? Shristi, are you there? Can you please, all of you, please switch on your microphone, please. Pallavi, can you please, start with the simplest operator function? Pallavi, Parimi. When I'm asking questions, people are running away. Okay. Shravya. Yeah, please, share your screen and give me a simplest operator, additional operator. Shravya. Unnati. Yes, please. Yeah. All of you. Unnati, please, can you please? Class, would you please honor my time and energy, please? I'm just requesting you to just share your screen when I call the names, please. I hope you'll honor it. If you don't know, you can even tell me you're not able to do this. You cannot probably insult me like this, please. Haripriya. Okay.
Sir, you're not audible. You're on mute.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Now I've joined through my mobile phone. How about Nihal? Yeah. Can you simply tell me the quickest operator? Yeah.
Sir, should I share my screen?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, very good. Very good, Nihal. Yeah. Um, Arpan, can I just simply, without defining variables, how do I, can you just give me an example of an operator function with print?
Sir, 1 second, sir.
Yeah.
So is it like without defining variable?
Yes, without defining variables. Yeah. Please share your screen, Arpan. Yeah.
So is the screen visible?
Yeah, yeah, very much. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
No, but you are defining variables here, Arpan. Simple. My simplest thing is you can simply give print of 2 plus 2. That's it. Isn't it? Yes, that's it. Yes, that is what I really wanted. So that is, without defining, variables, right? Yeah. Yeah. Kavya, can you just give me an example of, say, uh, what do you call a simplest function setting up, say, uppercase. You define something, some text, say A is equal to Kavya. I want to print in uppercase that Kavya. Kavya, are you there? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, please. Huh? Please share your screen. Yeah.
Sir, is my screen visible?
One minute. I'm just typing something here. No, I'm not able to see. How about others? No, no one is able to
No,
see.
no, it's not visible.
No one is able to see. Yeah. Maybe there's something wrong. Yeah. You have to click share in that. Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, Kiran. Yeah, Kavya. Now we are able to see. Yeah. Yeah, very good, Kavya. Good job. Huh? Next, Kiran, can I get your name, to be in lowercase once you type in capital letters? Kiran, please. Yeah. Okay. Kiran is not speaking. How about Arushi? Is Arushi there? Yes, Arushi is there. Arushi, can you just type in lowercase your name? Sorry. Yeah, yeah, please, please. You can even type here. Right. 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 Perfect. 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 Thank you. Yeah. Kiran, yeah, you were saying, Kiran, can you just tell me how to probably employ stripping the space. Yeah. Kiran, you were there just now? Yeah. What is Praneeth Prabhanjan doing there? Yeah. Kiran, please. Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe you can type the command there, or you can share the screen, right? If mic is not working, you can show us, right? Yeah. Please do that. Yeah. Okay. Uh, uh, Pranavati Yani, I'll just give you a tough problem. I just want to bring, escapism. Okay. How do I introduce escapism in a sentence? Can you just show me? Please share your screen. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe first Kiran is doing that. Yeah. Yeah, Pranav. Yeah, you can type. Yeah. Yeah, in the meantime, is Goldie there? Goldie, I want to print, I want to type something, say A is equal to Goldie. I want to print the length of Goldie. Yeah, Pranav, for you, I just want you to introduce escapism in a text. Okay? Escape characters. I told you, right? Escape characters is introducing quotations within the quotations. How do you do that? Yeah. Um, Yes, I think I've asked you another question, Kiran. What was the question I asked, Kiran? I forgot. I think Arushi has answered the lowercase one. I don't know. I asked something else to Kiran. Yeah, stripping. Yeah, how do you introduce stripping, Kiran? Pranav, I hope you're typing, right? Yeah. Okay, very good. Yeah, Goldie. Yeah. Pranav, you can also type. Yeah, quickly. You should not take this much time, Pranav and Goldie. Please. Kiran? No? Oh, no problem, no problem. Yeah, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, yeah, yes, stripping. Yeah, you can first give space, Kiran, in your name. Before name, you can give space, right? Space, Kiran. Give a white space. Okay. Yes, very good. And now you ask the program to strip. How do you strip? Yeah, very good. Strip off yay, right? Yeah. Yes, very good, Kiran. No? That was how. as Goldie types. And Pranav, please finish that. In the meantime, I think Goldie is typing the length, right? Yes, maybe I'll take someone else. Who else are there? Haripriya, are you still there? Annie Anthony, are you there? I typed something like A is equal to say DNA. I want a Boolean expression for that. How do I do that? Annie? Annie is not there. Anupama? Anupama is also not there. Anupama? Okay. It's strange. Abhilashni? Abhilashni must be there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Abhilashni, can you please do that? Oh, Anupama is there now. Okay. Yeah, Abhilashni, you can answer that first. Both of you can answer if you want. Yeah. Arushi, you have defined text length separately. Okay, that can also be taken up. Okay, but you've defined two variables there. I simply wanted to define the length of the text. Okay, simply type print len. Okay, print of len len of variable, that is whatever x or whatever. Okay, that would be suffice. Okay, yeah. Yes, yes, perfect, Abhilashni. Huh? Very good. Good job, Goldie, Pranav, and uh, Anupama. Okay, and Abhilashni as well. Good. What else? Who else are there in this? Atulya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just wanted to come up with if statement. Say if you do some operator, please share your screen. Okay. And Dheeraj, you can use if else statement and give an example. You can type, and one of you can share the screen. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Vaishnavi. Good. Yeah. Okay. Vaishnavi, you forgot colon after if statement. Okay. Please look into that. You have to
Sir,
keep
only
colon.
if it's needed.
Yeah. For the if, yeah. If x is less than b, that colon should be there. Yeah. Not column, it's colon. COLON. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Good. Who else I suggested? Yeah. Who is
Sir,
sharing the
I'm
screen?
sharing it.
Yeah, yeah. Atulya. Atulya is sharing the screen. Yeah, yeah. Please go ahead. What about Dheeraj?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're also typing? Yeah.
Sir, I done if statement, if else.
Very good. Okay, perfect. And yeah, Dheeraj, what would be your else statement?
If the if condition is false, and it means else condition, else
Yeah, can
statement.
you please type what should be there after else?
else colon and then the print statement.
Perfect. That is very, very good. And what should be the indentation?
Uh, After the if, like
Yes, the indentation is, yeah,
not in the line of if.
very good. It should be in the, you should give space. That is very, that is also very important. Okay, very good. Yeah. Uh, Swarnav, are you there? Swarnav Chakrabarti? Swarnav is not there. Okay. Lakshmi, not there. Lakshmi is also not there. Yeah, okay. So Lakshmi, I want to use two if statements. Can you just give me an example with two if statements? How do you do that? Praneeth, I want to use an extend loop. How do I use that for the listing? That also you can type in the meantime. I think I've asked all of you. There were 32 when I started asking questions, and 9 of them left when I started asking questions. This is not fair. Yeah, please type that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Lakshmi, are you typing or are you sharing the screen? Yeah. Okay. Lakshmi, are you typing or are you sharing the screen? I don't see yours. Good job, Praneeth. Yeah. Lakshmi, yeah. Class, I've got another meeting in about 4 minutes now. But yeah, please. But there is, I usually organize in cybersation. This time I'm, you know, cybersing with Manjari. So you're all welcome to attend that particular meeting which I shared you. Okay, with the link. Okay, so don't miss that. Okay, if you have registered, you would have gotten that link. Okay, it's always a kind of a learning experience. Otherwise, I'll share it with you right away. Okay. So I'm just sharing the link. It starts at 7 o'clock exactly. So please join before time if you are attending. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So Shravya, you can also try another if statement. Double if statement. Yeah.
Sir, you have shared that metastatic prostate cancer link in the group.
Oh, is it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh, oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm lost. I'm really sorry.
Okay,
Uh,
not an issue, sir.
sorry. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Thank you for the link, sir.
yeah. So class, tomorrow we'll probably meet. I was told that many of you have got exams. Tomorrow is going to be the last day. I just thought I'll let summarize and give you some more operators before we move to the next level. Okay. Um, yes, perfect, Lakshmi. Very good. Okay. Yeah. Um, um, and then the next bit, second advanced level with BioPython modules and all those things. I'll probably start based on a kind of quick evaluation. I'm going to have another small examination. Okay, I have a very busy schedule tomorrow, unfortunately, but I'll definitely be there. I wanted um, all of you to let me know how many of you will be there for the next time. Please let Goldie or Malvika know um, um, when could be the tentative dates. I was told that you all, I mean both VIT, because many students are from VIT and Amrita, both of you have got exams from next week, especially Amrita people. I thought of taking Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but Goldie says that that's not a good time. Okay, for that we'll see what to do with that. Okay, but for that, for the advanced level courses, whenever it is possible, we are going to have it only for life members of Bioclues to evince interest. Okay, that's because this is what it happens. Okay, when something goes from your pockets, okay, then you'll bring seriousness to learn. These kind of hands-on courses where you type and learn is probably not taught in India anywhere. You can Google it, you can find YouTube page, you can do this. Okay, because we are probably used to use certain Jupyter things, certain IDEs, simply copy paste it and do this. That doesn't take you a kind of a good programmer. You need to understand the logic. Okay, then only you can be a better programmer. Okay, so that thing will only be for life members of Bioclues. Okay, Bioclues supports in many ways, so you can become a life member and then probably you can join that particular thing. That will probably announce it later. Okay, thank you so much. So good job, Lakshmi. If there are no questions, then probably I'll say goodbye. Okay, do you have any questions? Yeah. Yeah, Kiran and Mano, some of you have raised your hands. Okay. So thank you so much. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you so much.